On one side, we are talking about the man-animal conflict, but also on the other side, we should applaud the efforts that has been taken by the officials, be it the government, be it the forest department, be it the environment department and such, to actually integrate and save such large pachyderms, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu. In fact, I am inside one such place near Trichy, which is called as MR Palayam forest here. This is a 20-acre reserved forest where there are 8 elephants that have been rescued mostly from captivity and expired license and such, and they have been brought over here. Behind me itself, you could see 4 of them who have been given a good quality life to stay in this place from the age of 41 to even 70. Routine every day they are being taken care of, and let's see more about that. So there are 8 elephants in this rescue and relief center, and you could see one like they are slowly walking along with us. The important aspect, like I told you, these are the elephants, like mostly are women elephants who have been female elephants who have been brought over here. The important aspect, like I said earlier, one side we are constantly talking about man-animal conflict, but these are the most gentle of the giants, the actual giants of the planet Earth who deserve a quality life. And here now we could see Tamil Nadu government exclusively taking care of them with a proper way, and that is to make sure that they give everything that is required, and that also in a scientific manner. In this area, the elephants, 8 are in number. They are being taken care of from the morning. As they come in, they are allowed to forage. They have been taken care of to go around this place. They are given proper baths, medicines, everything, and their entire diet is also like planned properly. Veterinarians are there, and elephants, unlike how we have a common knowledge, are not like they will eat only one kind of like plants or such. They need a balanced diet, and everything of that sort is taken care of. And here you could see as we are walking, they're also slowly moving towards for their routine. That also includes a good bath, also includes mud bath, includes foot bath, especially we've been told, because as you could see over there, that is the elephant's feet. The lower part is a full pad, and there are high chances of that getting infected. So very keenly, even such important aspects are and when thought about, and these elephants who have been brought, who have been rescued especially from captivity, are brought over here, and they are being given, like I said earlier, a quality life. Let's go and see what kind of like activities and such these elephants go over here and they get to participate every day. Just to show the quality of treatment, this is Komadi. She's 72 years old and she has a kind of a wound on her leg. So that's the reason she's not able to stand for a long time. For that, a specific way of arrangement has been made. Her wounds are being treated and she's been given food. And this is how the elephants who have been in captivity that have been rescued are also being treated over here. We're just showing here the kind of connection and compassion each elephant has with its mahout, and they just listen to them. But you need to understand something very clearly. Elephants have a different language which has been established. But here we've been told that each elephant has the ability to understand 18 languages, which also includes Hindi, Malayalam, and various other languages as well, depending on the way. The most important aspect is that initially these elephants have undergone, unfortunately, certain kind of abuse, and now they are being given a good life, and that's what we want to register here. Now, for an elephant, when it's in the forest, it actually goes around and an elephant walks for close to 25 kilometers. And what happens in that time is that the body temperature increases, and for that, they have something called as a bathing shower over here. Now, it is very important that an elephant over here, it needs to have its daily exercise. And look, the kind of they are like together over here. And the important aspect is that each elephant will have to walk 25 kilometers, but here, considering the age factor, the kind of like strength of the elephant, that is also maintained. In fact, this 20-acre land is designed in such a way that one round if an elephant makes, it comes up to 2 kilometers. And also the diet is very important. I want to say one thing very important is that for an elephant, she has to drink 200 to 250 liters of water every day. And not just that, the food consumption alone comes up to 200 kilograms, and that is being maintained over here using rice, ragi, various other essential food items, also mineral salts, because they also play a very important role. That way, that kind of balanced diet is also being maintained over here in such a manner that the elephant's weight, as per the veterinarian's instruction, is maintained between 3.5 tons to 4 tons, again depending on the age factor and various things. So this is a kind of very, very minute important details that are being taken care of, and them over there, they are absolutely enjoying this particular shower over here. This is really, really something glad that we are able to see, and something, imagine a set of elephants that has struggled all their life earlier. They have been rescued and brought here by the Tamil Nadu government and have been given a quality life. Again, I want to reiterate, on one side, we are talking about man-animal conflict, but at the same time, here, efforts are also being taken that rescued elephants need to have a quality life. Another important aspect of this particular facility is to just to make sure that how valuable the elephants' lives are. Every day's activities actually is entered into a private website, which is only accessible to officials, to veterinarians, to other doctors, and to people who need to know about the daily activities that's been done over here. Logs about the elephant's weight, the kind of like activity it has done, so the log about the ration that's required, the people who are here, the mahouts, the kavadis, the doctors available, and each and every elephant. You could see over there Gomati, Indra, Indu, Jayanti, Malachi, Rupali, Sandhya, and Sumati. Everybody's data are also present over here every single day, along with pictures and such. Everything is being uploaded. It means like starting with the walking, what kind of walking has been done, and then the general shower, and then the feeding habits, everything with pictures. It is uploaded for officials to monitor, because this is a very important exercise. And the most important aspect here is that inside this facility, there are 8 mahouts, the ones who take care of the elephants, 8 kavadis who also assist in taking care of the elephants, and 5 officials, forest guard officials, who are here, and regularly they are briefed of the day's activities, and they are all residing at this spot and taking care of those 8 precious elephants in this rescue and rehabilitation center, where elephants that were either in captivity or either through transit or various issues, they were brought in, and now they are being given a decent, respectable life, a life an elephant would love. That is being replicated in this particular facility, and all efforts have been done by the Tamil Nadu government, including making sure that everything, everybody, officials know about the status and such, everything. That is also being, as a daily routine, is being given to every other official who wants to get the information about the elephants. That is also being given on a daily basis. That's what you see over here. Scientific monitoring, natural way of giving back the elephants the life they deserve is being done at this center. என்னாச்சு இவங்க பேரு The important aspect here is that like each elephant needs to walk 25 kilometers like we said earlier. So for that also arrangements have been done. One thing we would like to reiterate here again is that these elephants were captive earlier for multiple reasons. That also includes a kind of like issues when it was in captivity and the government had to intervene, or at some parts when the government had to go ahead and when during transit proper papers will not be there. So such things, such way they were brought in. Every elephant over here needs to make sure that whatever the elephant does in the wild, it's being done over here, and that is why such walking practice and everything is done. That is why a 20-acre land has been a reserved forest area has been earmarked. Remember, such large pachyderms need a water amount of 250 liters to drink per day. That's what you see over here. These giants here having fun with the water, drinking them at the same time. cooling their body after a good stretch of walk. Yes, we are also getting wet at this location, but the important aspect is that we got to see this in person where the elephants are getting a quality life and also a good bath at the same time over here. This is how a very gentle practice for the elephants to calm themselves, to cool themselves and pour water on us as well at times, just to make sure that their body temperature decreases after a good walk. This is something called as a walkway shower. Earlier we saw a different set of shower, and this is set up in this particular camp just to make sure that when an elephant requires water to drink, they get the water to drink. And this particular place is that when the body overheats, or we can say simply heats up, they come over here and they cool themselves down. So this is also very, with so much care and everything, it has been designed for every elephant. While they're walking, they get this kind of comfort, and that's what you see over here. A lot of water is required to maintain these gentle giants, and for that what they do is that that water is not wasted, because here you could see this water is also recycled where they have planted trees, and also that same water is also being used here for actually to give them nutrients and such, and to make sure that water does not go waste anyway. One important aspect about elephants is that they are a herd group. They live in a large herd when it comes to the wild. But what's happening here is that in many places of captivity, be it a place of worship or various other locations, a single elephant is only reared. That actually causes a lot of stress to that elephant. What this has been scientifically discussed, and what they have done over here is that they have made sure that the elephants have their own way of living, and that's why you could see not much chains or anything on their legs as well, unlike any other place. And what has that led to is that each elephant bonding with the other so close that they have a good amount of lifelong established friendship. And that's what you see. Even now she is actually trying to come and stand in front of the others in a way to make sure that us strangers does not bother her friend or her herd. And that is the most important aspect, and that is where you see now it's being discussed and such. That is what is very important. You see the way the trunk this discussion thing, each and every body language is a way of talking. Yes, we are the strangers at this spot, and that is being communicated between them, and they are actually asking if each other are okay and do they need any kind of, very generally normally stress occurs, just to make sure that the elephants are giving assurance to each other that it is all right, we are not any form of threat. This is the amount of communication a large pachyderm over here is having, and that is why they need respect, and that is why they have equal right to live in this world. They are most intelligent, they have a good amount of friendship. Imagine, they were strangers at a long time back. Now being here for a couple of years and such, they have made a good bond. We've been also told that if any one of this elephant has an issue, the other elephant immediately comes over to question, or to ask what is happening. And that's what this elephant, this is here. All this after scientific research and through various kind of knowledge gathered from people who know elephants, they have been brought over here and placed. I again tell you, you do not see any kind of chains in their legs, and that's the most important part. The elephants are free here. They are maintained as much as possible free in a secular place, just to make sure that their life is good and they are living a good life. They are herd animals, and they are supposed to live as herd animals. They need each other's company, compassion and everything, and that is being made sure that they get it at this MR Palayam center.
அது மண் இருக்குல்ல
Another important aspect, these have been captive elephants earlier, but they also, the officials here clearly state that the elephants enjoy the mud bath so much that once they enter this mud bath, they will have to come out from the space on their own, and they cannot be disturbed, and they will not very easily listen to anything unnecessary until it is an emergency. And that's how you could see they have come together throwing sand and they are living a life that they are supposed to live. And that's what you see over here. Yes, we are getting a part of the mud bath as well over here. But you see, that's the kind of the trunk. Look, imagine the kind of sound that's being made. That is excitement. That is the excitement that you see at that spot over there. The elephants living a life that they are supposed to live, and it is being recreated at this rescue and rehabilitation center at MR Palayam. The elephant you're seeing over here, her name is Sundari and she's nearly 70 years old. And with age comes complications. And one such treatment, a general and simple treatment, is hydrotherapy, using water to give her relief, especially if she's having any kind of cramps or such. Because generally in water, our body weight decreases, and that is simply used over here to give her certain relief. So this is a very important part, because in this rescue and relief center, rehabilitation center, what you need to know is that many elephants have come after living a very difficult life and in need of treatment, and all those things are being taken care of. Sundari, being over 70 here, she gets to stand there for some time, and this actually helps her. An elephant requires nearly 200 kilograms of food along with foraging and along 250 liters of water, and that's also being regulated over here. The important aspect is that the food also needs mineral salts and various other necessary calories and such. So that is what is being fed to the elephants at this spot over here. This is how a good balanced nutritional diet is maintained for these elephants. Now, this is a balanced nutritious meal that an elephant requires, and this block carries a lot of elements in it. And not just that, even before I could touch it, precautions were taken by the officials over here to make sure that I do not carry any kind of infection, and only then I was allowed to touch it. And in fact, over there behind us, we could see they are all ready to be fed as well. And with some assistance, you could see that once we go ahead and come over there close to them, and they will raise their trunk, and we can actually place it over here inside, and she will eat it, and she has enjoying the food. But that's how the treatment is given over here. Everything is done as per precaution, and here one after the other the elephant are given food to make sure that their weight is maintained properly. The important aspect here is that this elephant over here is a gentle giant, and that is what we want to try to show you. On one side, the elephants are, imagine how they are being shown for the man-animal conflict, but on the other, they wish to be good friends of us, and that's what you could see when this elephant gives us a tusk. And that is what time and again we want to reiterate: they are gentle giants, they also deserve a good life, and that's what they are here. And I'm absolutely thrilled to be at this spot, which you could see over here, the elephant over this spot, and she is the most friendly over here, as I could see. And once again we want to reiterate, everybody when it comes to earth deserve a good life. With Irfan, Pramod Madhav for India Today.